Hey, what is up, y'all? So I got a package from Beis. I participated in their online semi-annual sale. And so I want to show you some cool pieces that I got to go along with my luggage set that I'll pop up right here. Super excited to show y'all what I got. Some of them are newer pieces and then, well, actually all of them are new. So let's go ahead and get this unboxing started. All right, so I am back with another unboxing as it relates to getting prepared for travel, especially summer travel. Now, I'm a girl where I like to coordinate everything and make sure everything matches. And I was able to participate in the warehouse sale that they had in Southern California about 2.5 years ago, actually around this time last 2023. And so I had gotten this set right here. And I was really excited because I noticed that a lot of people didn't have the color. Now they end up putting this luggage set back on sale as well, but they also came with some accessory pieces. And so that's what we are gonna unbox today. And let's go ahead and get started. All right, so y'all gonna unbox these with me. I did not open them. I just opened up the box to make sure that I had the right amount of items. And so first and foremost, I'm going to unbox this. They did not have this in the color that matched my luggage set, but I thought it would be cool to test out how I like this particular item because I can use it and then I can also swap it out for other family members. And I did get it in black, so that way if I want my husband to use it when we pack his clothes or the kids, and then we can branch out and get other colors, then I thought that black would be the safest option. So let's go ahead and unbox the first item. Okay, so let's get to the unboxing. So I got my scissors here. We're gonna be really careful. Don't you love the sound? All right, so I got the packing cubes. And so, like I said, these are very neutralizing color. They don't come in every single colored set, but I decided again to get black. And so let's see if they have any details, and I'll go ahead and pop up a picture right here of what it looks like on the website. But this is the details. And so 6 pieces, a set for the ultimate organization, mesh window for a little extra breathing room, clear windows with labels, which is what I like, for knowing what's what so that we don't have to open up stuff and see what's in there. And then it is water resistant lining for easy cleaning, which is key. And so let's go ahead and open it up. Okay, so let's go ahead and open this up. So this is the window for your signs. For example, you know, you can put pajamas and things like that. It has the Beis logo right here in the beige color. But let's go ahead and open this up. It zips almost all the way around, just enough so that you could flip it open. So here's the mesh right here. So when you flip it open, it does have all of the organized pieces already set up. So let's go ahead and take out piece by piece to see how big the pieces are. Okay, so this technically is piece number 1. This is technically big enough to fit a pair of shoes. So we have this item right here, which has a clear bottom. Now this is probably actually 4 shoes. It does have a drawstring where you can tighten it up right here and then it gets tighter. This will definitely be something I would put like my slides or tennis shoes in. So we have that piece, that's piece number 2. Then piece number 3 is exactly the same. So I definitely know that this would be 4 shoes, but you can feel free to use however you would like. When you do flip it on the back, it doesn't have the clear side, but my guess is when you put your shoes in here, you can tell which shoe it is by simply just looking in the clear mark. And there is no little section where you can put like the name, but ideally, of course, you would just look in the clear slit. So those are 2 pieces. Then you have another piece here. This reminds me of a big cosmetic bag. Now, because we go to places that have like water parks and things like that, this may be even something that we can either put underclothes in here or we can put like our wetsuits. So for example, if we're checking into Walt Disney World at a resort, and I know now in 2025 they have the ability for us to get like a ticket to the water park. We can easily put all of our water park stuff in here, and then we can just take this out of the suitcase. All right, so let's put that one to the side. So that's technically the fourth piece. Then you have the bigger mesh piece. So let's move this out of the way. Let's move this over here. So very large mesh piece right here, definitely for your clothes. It does zip almost all the way around again. And they do also come with a handle that is very similar to the leather that is on the luggage. So it has the window so that you can identify what's in here. It has the Beis logo. And when you flip it open, it has another one, which is the last one. So I'm not going to unzip that one, but they're basically the same, where it's pretty big. I would definitely put my bigger clothes in here, the ones I have to roll up and things like that. Okay, so outside of using this one, let's just say for some jeans, or I like to sometimes bring my thicker pajamas, maybe a short pair, a gown, but maybe even some pants, just in case I want to sit like on the balcony or something, but not get all the way dressed in the morning. So I would wrap up all of those here. If I'm using this for like one of our kids, my son's, most of his clothes could fit in here. And then I would use this one to actually pack maybe his pajamas, tanks, underclothes, and socks. But this is what makes up the 6 pieces. So let me show you something else that is in here. So this is where you have the different cards that you can put inside the slots right here. So you have the days of the week. Maybe you're a person where you like to pack in a way where you know, okay, Monday, these are all my outfits, etc. Then you also have one for the actual items. So like undies, you know, bras, workout, socks, etc. So as you can see, it has everything: pajamas, bras, workout, tops, socks, bottoms, sweaters, kitties. I'm guessing that's kitty clothes. I'm not sure. And then jeans and pants. And then you have some more. It is on thick cardstock paper. So you have swim, your basics, night out, proceed with caution, the good stuff, wash me, essentials, so fresh and clean, accessories, and wet stuff. So this is your 6-piece set for the Beis packing cubes. Okay, so I went ahead and folded them back up. What's nice is, in terms of keeping them fully packaged, of course, you would take this out. You can just place them back in here, fold them up, flip this back over, and then it's easy to organize it if you keep your storage in your luggage, so that every time you are ready to pack, you're just ready to pack and go. And so here it is. I might actually end up keeping this cardboard stock just so that it can sit up nice and neat, but we'll see. All right, let's go ahead and unbox the next item. Okay, so this next item is one of my favorites. Like I said, I wanted everything to match, and so your girl got her a sling bag that matches with my whole luggage set. And so I'm gonna pop up a picture right here, and let's go ahead and open it up, and I will put it on so that you can see how it goes. So it is diversified. So it is a crossbody bag. Then it also has multiple compartments. And so let's take a closer look at all of the compartments, and then I will try it on for you. All right, so let's take a closer look. And so in the front, you have the Beis logo in pink right here. And then you also have a nice front pocket, and it also has some mesh inside. And so it's technically like 2 different compartments where you can put, I don't know, your chapstick or, something like that. And then you also have this zipper for the front second layer that, if we take this out, it's big enough to fit my phone. If I wanted to take this camera, I can also put that there. Now it does clearly bulge out a little bit, but if I were to just put my phone, which is an iPhone 14 Pro Max, when I zip it up, it bulges a little bit, but it's still pretty thin. And that zips up just fine right there. And then we also have the third zipper, which is technically 2 zippers at the top. So when you unzip the top, it does go all the way down so that you can flip it all the way open like this. It does not flap all the way open though. So if I flip it this way, you do have a couple of compartments. It reminds me of what comes with like the cosmetic pouches. And so this is velvet. So you do want to be mindful of what you choose to put on the side. I would not put, like sometimes I have lip glosses where the top, when you put it on, the lip gloss kind of comes out on the side. I would not put that there because it doesn't look like this is wipeable. On the back, you do have the mesh right here. And you do have a keychain, like right here, connected. It is pretty deep. It goes to about my wrist. And then it also has another internal zipper that covers the mesh. And so let's just say if I'm at an amusement park or I'm outside, I may actually put my wallet back here so that it's protected, it's against my body, and that it's not like in this section where it can like, I'm not gonna say it's gonna slip out, but I just will probably put it right here. Now, when you flip it to the back, I'm gonna unsnap it. And this is a metal snap. Okay, so the snap is metal right here. It is fairly long and adjustable. You snap it like so, and then you undo it. And it has a zipper, 2 of them in the back. So you have the zipper right here. Again, you can put probably your wallet here, and this does go all the way to the bottom. The only problem though is you do want to put something in here that you're able to get to. And then it also has another zipper compartment that's more wider right here. Now, I'm going to save the best part for last. All right, so let's look at the best part for last. All right, so I'm going to zip that up. You see this little pocket over here that was nicely zipped up? So it's like magic. Watch. You pull it out, you pull it out, you pull it out, and it is a water bottle holder. So what I've done just to test run to see what we can actually put in here, I have a Celsius, I have a Disney World cup that I usually keep my water in or cold drinks with ice, and then I have a tall drink. So if you take like the 16 ounces of water to the park, you can just, I'm gonna test it out. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to first undo the packaging. I'm going to readjust this so that it fits because I am, for height reference, I am 5'8". And so let me adjust this. I'll be right back. And then we can do a try on to see which bottle fits better or how many bottles can I get different types inside of here so that you don't no longer have to, hold your water bottle. So again, for size reference, I am 5'8". So I'm really trying to be careful so that I don't get my makeup on here. So I am left-handed for most things. And I find that sometimes I put things on backward. So there's a little funny tale. So it's crossbody right here. You can see the back. I don't know if I would wear it this high, but depending on what I have in here, because I don't want to make it too heavy, you can readjust it. So I have it just like on my chest so that it's, easily accessible and things like that. Right? All right, so let's try the Celsius drink first. So it's very wide. As you can see, the Celsius drink fell all the way down. Now this is a little bit shorter than a regular 16-ounce bottle. This is 12 float ounces. So your 16-ounce bottle will definitely fit. I typically take something like this to the park, especially when it's warm. I'm in Southern California, and so right about next week, it'll be back to 80 degrees. And then when we go out of town, especially in Florida, Walt Disney World, etc., definitely humid. So I like to bring cups that I can put ice cubes in and then keep those in there and just refill it with cold water. So let's see if this will fit. And it does, because it is very stretchable and it doesn't hang in a way where it's uncomfortable. Okay. Now this one I more than likely would not put in here. First of all, this is 33.8 ounces, my alkaline water. but it usually goes in my backpack. But just out of curiosity, let's just say if it's halfway full and it's not gonna weigh down on me, very easily accessible right here on the side. But you do have this big thing like sitting on the side. Okay, so I don't know if you would want to do all of that, but I'm just showing you what types of water bottles can definitely fit in here. Now, personally, I would not put my Stanley cup in here because that's just too heavy unless you have like a small one. But as you can see, it gets pretty stretchy and wide. It's like not velvet, but some type of scrunchy material. And this definitely stretches out. And when you're not using this component, you just stuff it back in and let's wrap this day up. And that is it. All right, let's unbox the next item. Now, this is a definite must-have in terms of travel. If you check bags in under the airplane, you must cover your luggage. I clean off my luggage every time we come from out of town, but because we have luggage that is this color, my son actually has bright orange. I will pop up a picture of our whole luggage collection right here. I'll also link up a video below so that you can see me do a breakdown of the luggage pieces that we have, including a work piece that I still have not used to this day because it's beige. But nevertheless, I tend to go on Amazon and I get the clear covers. I actually ordered 2, but I guess they oversold. So now I have one piece and not the second one. And I believe this might be the small one. And the one that I was really banking on is the big one. So I'm gonna show you what it looks like, but it won't really do any justice unless you actually see it on the piece of luggage. And so I'm going to put a picture up right here of what it's supposed to look like. And then I will clearly show you this one closer look. So let's go ahead and take a good look at it. Okay, so this is called the carry-on luggage cover. And this is for my smaller one. So we have a small carry-on. There's 2 different kinds technically, but we also have the 29-inch. And so we typically buy the clear ones, and I tend to have to buy a clear cover about every 2 trips just because whoever is doing our luggage, they're doing their job, but I don't think that they're actually taking a hold of the handle of the suitcase, and they are just grabbing the clear and they're just throwing it. And so every time we get it back, I don't really mind if it's scuffed up because I'd rather the clear thing that goes over the luggage be scuffed up than my actual luggage, but it's holes in it because it definitely looks like they just yanked on the clear cover. As a matter of fact, I'll make sure to link it up below in my Amazon store, but I'll also post a picture up right here of the clear cover that I'm referencing because it's bigger than this one. But this one actually matches the luggage. I like the clear or this color because I'm able to easily identify my luggage fairly quickly because people are not walking around with this pink. They're usually walking around with the blacks, the dark browns potentially, but really the beige if we're talking about beige, okay? So this part here, let's see. Yeah, this part here goes over the top. So you just slide it over the suitcase. Then they have this zipper part, which I am sure, yep, it covers the side handle. Then you have this adjustable piece, and this is plastic, so I'm hoping that this is doable. This clamps, and you can put this on the bottom of the suitcase. And then this is your Velcro, which the clear one that I have for the 29-inch is the same thing, it's just clear, but it has the Velcro. You basically slide it on your luggage, lay it down, snap it on like a diaper. So you snap it on, and then it goes just like that. Okay, so another thing that they do have is the Beis logo right here on the front. And so, or actually, you know what? That is the back, because this is also a zipper in the back that I'm guessing you can just like get access to your stuff. Okay, so what I just recognized as well is that they have a Beis logo right here on the bottom. So technically, if we set it up, it literally looks like a big diaper, okay? So when we set it up, this zipper right here in the front is toward the front of your suitcase. You know how Beis has those luggage extenders where technically you should be able to like clamp a bag in the front. And so this right here would open up for that clamp right here. And then you can zip it up clearly if you are not using it, but this does fit the carry-on. All right, so got my last piece. So this I actually have in black, but they came out with the matching color to my set, okay? So without further ado, let's go ahead and open it up. Don't you love the sound of new packages? All right. The material feels good. Woo! Okay, can you guess what it is? Can you guess? It is the Day Tripper. All right, so like I said, I have the black one. This one I love, but this is different material. The other one I have is like cloth. And so it is that kind of wipeable material. That's awesome. It does have a zipper in the back, and it's the same material all throughout. You can put your phone back here. Let's just say if this is going by your luggage. Now, the one thing that, oh, okay, it does have it. I was gonna say the one thing I don't realize it has is it can't slide over your luggage, but it does. It has a bottom zipper right here. It has a top zipper. You can technically make this into a pocket, or if you wanna slide it over your luggage, then you can slide it right there. And then Beis is notorious for these two like compartments, which definitely saves space. Like if you want to even bring a pair of flip-flops, or usually I put my electronics if I'm on a business trip down here. But when you unzip the bottom, it doesn't zip all the way off, but you do have a whole different compartment here. So you can see how a pair of shoes can fit down here. If you just wanted to take this, that's why it's called the Weekender. Then you also have these clamps. Now, I don't know exactly what these clamps are for, but I guess we'll figure it out. All right, so I'll probably look it up. But this is pretty neat. Now, if you look on the back, it does not unzip all the way, so it cannot completely detach. My black one can. So we're gonna zip that back up there. And then you do have, I'm not gonna undo this because I want it to stay neat, but you do have an adjustable strap right here. Now the strap is not removable, but it looks fairly long. All right, so now let's open up the inside. Pretty wide. Now, this is an update. They have a water bottle section. And let me give y'all a different view, hold on. Okay, so this is a different look. So as you can see when it lays flat, definitely looks like a gym bag. It does have the Beis emblem, not even stitched in. It's like embossed there, and it looks really, really good. They did a really good job. It also has these on the bottom so that your item can like technically sit up and not wobble all over the ground. So that's always a plus. Now, they definitely did a serious upgrade in the inside of these. Now, this one is a bit smaller than the, I'm gonna say I have the medium Weekender, and then they have the big one. So I've used this for work trips where I put my laptop or my iPad or both back there, and it keeps it fairly steady. Now, the upgrade is that they provided a water bottle section. So I can put my water bottle inside, and then they also have a keychain section right here so that if you, let's just say if you go out of town like we do and park our car at the airport, we could just clip our keys there. That way we know where they are at all times. And then if we swivel it around, you also have 3 other pockets. So you have 2 pockets on each side right here. And then when you unzip it, you also have another compartment there. And this again fits a few pair of clothes, a toiletry pack, and so much more. Now, what I did notice is that there is a zipper down here. I'm just not sure if when you unzip this part, you can't see it. So there must be a zipper inside. Oh, okay. So it does detach. You see that? So if I wanted to, I don't think it fully detaches though. Okay, it just looks like it opens up another compartment. Let's see, this is looking real crazy. So look, Let's unzip it all the way and see what happens. Okay. So let's see. Somebody in the comments, help me. What do y'all know this is for? Because this opens up, it flips. I'm not sure if it just did it so you can easily get your compartments, but you just see how versatile this item is. I probably won't be flip-flopping it that way because I actually like the different sections, but y'all tell me what y'all think. Do y'all like this cute little small quick weekender bag with all of these compartments? I know I do, especially with this color. All right, so we just wrapped up this video, but somebody wanted to join us and close out this unpackaging. So this is Avery, he just turned 7. So go ahead and take us out, Avery.
Like and subscribe to the video and comment down below. Bye.
Bye, y'all. All right, you made it to the end of the video. So this is what I want you to do because we're getting prepared for some summer travel. I would like you to head down to the comment box. Let me know which item you like the most. And then I also want you to give me some type of emoji.
And if you subscribe to the bell, we will give you new iPhones.
Okay, he's been watching the royal family a little bit too much, but I'm asking you to provide me with 2 emojis that represent a vacation that you want to take, whether you are actually taking it in 2025 or maybe you are trying to manifest that trip in 2025. All right, y'all. Bye.
Bye.